A mouse smells a cat nearby. Every instinct in its body should be screaming run. Instead, it moves closer, not because it's trapped, not because it's confused, because something inside its brain has physically changed what fear feels like. Minutes later, the cat eats it alive, and the parasite controlling the mouse gets exactly what it wanted. That parasite is inside billions of humans right now. It's called Toxoplasma gondii, a microscopic parasite with one goal: reach the inside of a cat, because cats are the only place on Earth where it can sexually reproduce. Everything this organism does exists for that single objective, and evolution turned it into one of the most disturbing neurological hijackers ever discovered. The cycle starts in a cat's intestines. Infected cats shed millions of microscopic eggs in their feces. Those eggs survive in soil, water, gardens, litter boxes, even on unwashed vegetables for months. A mouse accidentally eats one. The parasite spreads through the body, crosses into the brain, and starts rewriting behavior from the inside. Normally, mice are born with a hardwired terror of cat odor. Their nervous system is designed to avoid it automatically. Toxoplasma changes that. Infected mice stop fearing the smell of cat urine. Some studies suggest they become attracted to it. Scientists called it fatal feline attraction. The parasite alters regions tied to fear and survival until the mouse begins moving toward the very thing designed to kill it. And it works perfectly. The cat eats the mouse. The parasite reaches the cat's gut. The cycle continues. That alone would be horrifying enough. Then scientists started studying humans because humans get infected constantly. You can catch it from undercooked meat, contaminated water, soil, or exposure to infected cat feces. Most people never notice. Maybe mild flu symptoms, maybe nothing at all. Then the parasite enters a dormant phase and forms microscopic cysts throughout the body, including the brain. For decades, scientists assumed it just stayed there harmlessly. Then the behavioral studies started appearing. Researchers found infected people consistently showed slower reaction times. Several studies linked infection with higher rates of traffic accidents and reckless behavior. Others found altered dopamine activity, the same neurotransmitter deeply tied to motivation, addiction, reward, and aggression. One researcher, Jaroslav Flieger, became obsessed with the pattern after noticing changes in his own behavior following infection. After studying thousands of people, he found infected individuals repeatedly showed subtle personality shifts, more impulsive behavior, more jealousy, more risk-taking, small changes, but appearing over and over again across massive datasets. Then things got darker. Some researchers began investigating links between toxoplasma and psychiatric disorders. Multiple studies found unusually high infection rates among people with schizophrenia. Others explored possible associations with bipolar disorder, explosive rage, depression, and suicidal behavior. None of this proves the parasite directly causes these conditions. The brain is far too complicated for conclusions that clean, but the correlations kept appearing often enough that scientists could no longer ignore them. And here's the terrifying part. Toxoplasma evolved specifically to manipulate mammal behavior. That is not speculation. That is literally its survival strategy. And humans are mammals. The parasite doesn't need full control over your brain. It only needs tiny nudges, a slightly slower reaction time, a little more impulsivity, a subtle shift in fear processing. Evolution doesn't require perfection, only influence. Current estimates suggest around 30% of the global population carries toxoplasma. In some countries, infection rates exceed 60%. That means billions of people walking around with dormant parasitic cysts inside their nervous systems right now, completely unaware, and parasites that manipulate behavior are not rare in nature. Fungi force ants to climb plants before killing them. Hairworms drive crickets to drown themselves. Rabies alters aggression and fear through chemistry. Nature has discovered over and over again that controlling behavior is one of the most effective survival tools on Earth. Toxoplasma may simply be the version that learned how to work on us. Scientists still debate how much influence it truly has on human behavior. Many studies remain controversial. Correlation does not equal causation, but one fact is completely undeniable. A parasite exists that can invade mammal brains and alter behavior in ways that help it survive. The mouse never realized its thoughts had been edited. That's what makes this so disturbing. Neither would we.